Hey everybody, we are live this evening. It is Thursday night on One Live. Can I just give a personal apology that I look like an Indian? Somebody said to me today that when I do the show, please make sure I put some makeup on. Well, I was kind of not wanting to, but I've kind of had to. So tonight's show has been brought to you a bit late. One, because of technical difficulties, and two, because Adrian's been in hospital all afternoon trying to get his eyes better. Look at this. Trying to get his eyes better and trying to get this show on the road. Okay, so we are here this evening with the one, the only. They're kicking themselves off. Hang on, I'm gonna add them to stage. Hey, it's two of you now. Look.
Sorry.
Hang on. I'm gonna kick one off.
There we go.
There you go. So I was just saying to everybody that tonight's show, in terms of the way I look and in terms of you two turning up, we're late this evening only because a bit of technical difficulties here in the UK, but we're here, we're live. It is Thursday night. It is One Life. And how are we all? The penultimate show to the Tim Tebow Foundation. I'm feeling really sad. I am actually feeling really sad. So I'll tell you what, everyone, we have got an amazing show tonight. There's going to be a few sort of delays while I get things sorted out because we are having technical difficulties here over in the studio, but it's going to be a fantastic show and we're going to enjoy ourselves with the Darren Holland Project, okay? So like normal, we have got a show for you this evening. We've got an update from One Life, and then we've got an amazing couple here. I've already heard their music, and I know plenty of you out there have heard their music as well. We're in for a treat tonight because these two have got absolutely fantastic music for you to listen to. Okay, so tonight's show this evening, okay, we've got a mix of different things, a bit of fun, a bit of game show, but we are raising money and awareness for the Tim Tebow Foundation, Major Resolves Charity of the Month, okay? We've got 2 days left. I'm proud of each and every one of my indie artists and the ones who have joined the One Life team this month. We have made over £350 for the Tim Tebow Foundation, and I'm proud of you all for putting your money in your pockets, especially in January. January, I don't know about anyone else, but January for me is the hardest month there is in the year because we've just had Christmas, you know, and for all our American friends, you know, you've had Thanksgiving on top of that as well. So it's an expensive month, December. And when we get to January, when they say dry January, it normally means my wallet is very, very dry. But your wallet hasn't been. You have been supporting the Tim Tebow Foundation, and I'm really, really pleased with you all. So, in relation to One Life, I've got a bit of an update. Won't take long, and then we'll get straight on with the show this evening. In relation to One Life, I think tomorrow night's show, I want to actually tell you a bit more about it. So, tomorrow night's show, we have got Major Resolve, and we've also got our Irish pop singer all the way from Ireland, Taylor D, is coming on the show at 8 o'clock. Okay, so we've got two artists for you, one night with two artists, an extended show as well, because we've got lots to do tomorrow night, because we've got the spin for charity. We've got to decide who the next charity is going to be for the month. Okay, they have just explained to them for these two over here. So the charity of the month means a charity who is supported for the whole month, put forward by you, the indie artists. Okay, so we've got that tomorrow night to do. Tomorrow night also, Major Resolve has promised you, those who have donated to the Tim Tebow Foundation or has made the most effort to raise awareness for the Tim Tebow Foundation, he is going to give a personal prize of merchandise that he has put together, and he will be drawing out the hat tomorrow night, one of your lucky names, to give a prize to say thank you to supporting him and the Tim Tebow Foundation. And that's absolutely fantastic. And I'm really excited for everybody who has been able to give their time up in January, but also to help the Tim Tebow Foundation. In relation to One Life, one more piece of good news for you, and it was definitely good news for me. We get to go to Europe to give our thanks to everybody in Europe in relation to the One Life journey. AJ and One Life, you have been nominated for the Red Carpet Awards. Okay, I'm really proud of that, and I'm really proud of you here at One Life. We have lost the Darren Holland Project. We will try and get them back. So while I'm speaking, I will tell you a bit more. about the Red Carpet Awards, because indie artists out there, the Red Carpet Awards for you is a major award show that you can enter. I think we're nearly at the last day. We've got 1 day left. Please get those awards in as indie artists. Put your nominations in, okay, because there's some fantastic singers out there. So in relation to One Life, we have also got our sponsors radio, My Indie Radio. Please join them on Thursday night this evening, because we've got our highlight show, Todd Apple, as well. Okay, so Todd Apple will be joining us live on Thursday on the My Indie Radio show. So make sure you watch that. Absolutely great show. I'm going to go and find my guests. Okay, while I find my guests, I am going to put some music from the previous shows for you to enjoy. While I do that, I'm going to find one for you. What shall I play, everyone? I am going to play... What shall I play? A cold, dark beer, because I think I'm going to need it by the end of this evening, okay? So, a cold, dark beer is going to play. I'm going to find my artist, and we'll join you very, very soon. This is AJ with his new makeup look.
On a bar seat, there's a stranger in silence, sipping dark beer. And there's a quiet pain inside his old blue eyes. They ask if he's from this town, he just shakes his head and looks down. No, but I knew a girl one time. It seems he fell in love once with a girl who loved for 6 months before running off to chase her dreams and doubts. And he's been sitting here waiting, hoping, praying for the day when she walks through the door that she walked out. And on that thought he sighs. He says, I know just what she's after. A little heart thump, a little laughter, a little line 'em up and throw 'em back. Here's to life. Those late nights and those good times are gonna get old. She's gonna think twice, and she'll come running home to be my wife. And I'll be waiting right here behind this cold dark beer. Now look up at the bar mirror and realize there's no one else here. And that stranger on the bar stool looks like me, but he's looking so much older, unkempt with fallen shoulders, and those eyes are dark like they ain't slept in weeks. Someone told me to move on, accept the fact that you're gone, but I got faith that you'll be back someday. If I can hold on a little longer, if I could just be a little stronger, and I'll get that chance to see your face. And on that thought I sigh, 'cause I know just what you're after. A little heart thump, a little laughter, a little line 'em up and throw 'em back. Here's to life. Those late nights and those good times are gonna get old. You're gonna think twice, and you'll come running home to be my wife. And I'll be waiting right here behind this cold dark beer. I'll be waiting right here. I'll be waiting right here.
Okay, we have found the Darren Holland Project. They are here. We have had lots of technical difficulties tonight. What's going on over there in America and also the UK between the two of us? It's one of those nights. That's what life's all about, okay? So, everybody, I also just want to welcome the Darren Holland Project back. What they did miss, what you missed is that we've been nominated for the Red Carpet Awards. How cool's that?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm so excited. I've never been nominated for an award in my life. This year, I'm now nominated for 5 awards.
Oh, that very cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. Very cool. So your comments are coming through already, and they're all coming from guess who's making lots of comments tonight.
Jen and Muriel.
Jen and Muriel says, hi, Adrian. Hi, Darren. Hi, Cheryl.
Hey, Muriel.
Hi, Muriel. Hi, Jen.
Jen's with us. Okay. She's saying, hi, all. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for bearing with us on this cold Thursday night. This one, I don't know. You may be able to help me. If I put this one on, you can pronounce the name, and two, you can shed some light who they are, okay?
Okay.
Do you know this person?
I do not.
New listener. Hi.
Hey.
A new listener. Hello, everybody from Greece. Actually, I know who it is. It's Demetrius. Hello, Dimitri. How you doing? All the way from Greece. Our listeners come from all over the world, and that's absolutely fantastic. I love One Life, and I love how far around the world that we reach. Okay, from USA to Greece to UK, everywhere around the world is listening to One Life. A big wave over there for the Darren Holland Project. So thank you for joining them.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom Gat. Right, okay. So what I want to do is I want to get on with tonight's show before we leave any more connections. Okay, what I want this Darren Holland Project to do is introduce themselves to One Life. Okay, so how we introduce ourselves to One Life is we go back a little bit in history about how your band got together, and also a little bit of understanding about your music journey from when you got together to where you are now. Okay, so from now on, tell our listeners who don't know you, who are the Darren Holland Project.
Well, my name is Cheryl. Hi, everybody. Good to see you all here. So I originally met Darren at karaoke back in Pennsylvania, where we're from. And he, normally people at karaoke would do other people's stuff. You do Heart or you do Pat Benatar or something like that. He would come in and do his own music. And I thought that was pretty cool. So he was by himself. I invited him over to come and sit with me and my friend, and we started talking, and he was looking to be doing open mics and things like that, and asked me if I would be interested in participating in that. So I said, sure. And the rest is history.
Yep.
Anything to add?
That's it. The rest is history. So how long have you two been a band? When and how long did it all start? Do you remember the year it started, your first gig?
I don't remember the exact year.
Cheryl and I have been together since 2004.
Okay.
And honestly, we started.
Cheryl's just sitting there going, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact year, but it sounds right.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so.
Yeah, 2004, we started working together as a duo, doing whatever parties people wanted us to do. We did open mic nights for other people to come and perform their stuff. And we did that for, I want to say about 1 to 2 years before we actually started dating. We dated for 5 years during that time period and got married in 2009 and have been together since. Thanks. So yeah, we've been together a very long time.
So both of you, did you both have a different taste in music when you first met, or did you share the same love of the same type of genre of music?
Totally different. Totally different. I said we still are different with our genre. I'm a product of the 80s, so of course I like all the 80s bands, Flock of Seagulls, Duran Duran, just to name a few. And growing up, my mom was very heavily into doo-wop. So I listened to a lot of doo-wop. I listened to one of my favorite bands, the Beatles, all the time. My dad, on the other hand, was more of the CCR lover with Bad Moon Rising and things like that. Sorry, our phone's ringing. Just to show we're live. Anyway.
I love it. I tell you, we have everything happens on live. It's absolutely great when it's a live show. We have people phoning, we have people walking in, we have people doing the gardening. I think one show we asked the gardener between all of us to say, do you know who I am? I'm a major film star, an indie artist, and you're going on my live show. The gardener was really embarrassed.
That's awesome. Yeah. So, I mean, as far as I like all kinds of music, honestly. But Darren, of course, was more on the punk side than I was growing up.
And indie side. I was introduced to a lot of that stuff because of my first wife, Jen Cat. So, yeah. So
I get the connection now. Okay. That must be, hang on a minute. I'm confused. Okay, that must be really difficult, or is it really difficult? So Jen Cat is your ex-wife?
Yeah, we were like oil and water. So together,
they worked together
yeah,
as friends than they did ever as married, I guess.
I love it.
It's so funny because I talk to Jen Cat all the time, and it's like, in another life, we probably would have been best friends outside of, the music part, because we have so many similar things in common.
Oh,
we're friends now, but even without being married, I think we would have been friends.
Yeah, we went to Pittsburgh over the summer to visit her. So
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, Jen Cat, I've only just met you this week, and I've seen in terms of the radio sort of shows that you've done, and also the fact that you've now been promoted and doing another radio show. There's so many producers and radio hosts out there, and they're all absolutely so dedicated to supporting you as indie artists and your music, making sure it's played throughout the world, and they all do a really good job of supporting you in a PR, and being there for you as indie artists, So Jen Cat, thanks for bringing these to me, but also thanks for all the support, whatever relationship you've got. Do you know what? Actually, it warms my heart. You often think of exes, not being around no more, but actually she's there supporting you as a duo, as a married couple, and that's warmed my heart. Next month we've got Valentine's Day, and we will be doing our Valentine's Day special. And then your game show this evening, we've got a bit of a treat for you. But in relation to, what you going through your music journey and things like that, we will find out during the show this evening a bit more about your highlights from last year, and also your thoughts about 2025, because we've just started 2025. And I think from what I can hear underground, I think it's going to be a really good year when it comes to music, and it's going to be a really good year for indie artists. So, I'm excited about 2025, and I hope you are too. So what we're going to do next is, now we know a little bit about your background, a little bit about how you met. We are going to get our movie on from the Tebow Foundation and get that played. Tonight's movie is a bit of an uplifting movie. Yesterday, we had a hard-hitting movie when we were talking about child trafficking, and it was a really hard one last night. But tonight's one, it's a really lovely one, because it's about a place that the Tebow Foundation has made so disabled families can join together in a place where they can just live in a happy place. They're away from a world which may look at them differently, think about them differently, not give them the opportunities that they deserve as disabled people, but it brings together a community of people and a place where you can just be yourself. So the Tebow Foundation, thank you so much for letting us use this video tonight. I'm going to put it on for everyone. We're going to give these two a bit of a break. And then after, what we're going to do after this is we're going to put your first song on that you sent me, okay? Because they're great songs and then they need to be shared, okay? So 2 secs. I'm just going to get this movie on for everybody. Get your cups of tea and your blankets if you're in the UK. Okay, I'm just putting it on. Okay, it's called Raising the Ridge, Turning a Vision into Reality, okay? Here we go.
A huge heart for the United States. TTF really does. And this is one of those opportunities that God put in front of us that allows us to really go deep here.
You think of a lot of people that have been through trauma, there's been so many barriers in their life. As much as we can do to eliminate that and present Jesus in as accurate way as possible of how he eliminated those barriers for us. So we could show that hope and that healing, and then some of that desperation is maybe pulled to the side so that they can maybe see who Jesus is and what he's done for them clearly for the first time maybe in their life. What a way to eliminate barriers.
As we began to pray, God began to reveal little by little by little what the vision was for Rising Light Ridge, and really to be a full expression of everything that TTF does right here on this amazing property. And so that's where we're at today, building it out.
So what we want is a place where people can come and experience the beauty of God's creation in an environment where different doesn't mean less than, where everyone is celebrated as God's image bearer. We're going to have expressions of ministry for individual disabilities and their families, for people involved in foster care and adoption, kids with critical medical needs, and for those recovering and in restoration from being trafficked. And we're going to do that in active ministry here in one location on a beautiful campus up here in Bear Creek, Pennsylvania.
We would invite you to be a part of this ministry at Rising Light Ridge, where all people hopefully will know their worth and their value, that there is none that are less than, and we want all people, if they are willing, to be a part of it by praying, maybe giving, maybe one day volunteering, so they can see hopefully what God is doing here.
We have a huge heart.
Okay, so the Tebow Foundation raising awareness of disabled families and children, and also raising a place where disabled children and families can feel free and safe and happy and well. Do you know what, Tebow Foundation, if you are listening, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for providing such a beautiful place for disabled people in America to go. Absolutely fantastic, and, you know, an amazing effort by the Tebow Foundation. The projects that they have many projects. You know, I think a lot of people put the Tebow Foundation down to child sexual exploitation or child trafficking. The disability aspect is absolutely amazing, what they provide for disabled families as well. So if you want some more information on tonight's clip, please go to the Tebow Foundation Facebook page or their website, or go onto YouTube, and you can watch those videos on your own tonight, okay? Raise the awareness, look at the education, but also look about how you can support them as a foundation. Okay, the Darren Holland Project. Let's get your music on. Let's get it out there to everybody. The first track that you sent in, I tell you what, I'm sure that we were sort of thinking of each other when you sent this in, because it was a nice picture of an eye. And as tonight, I've got a big yellow eye, as I keep telling everybody. So I'll tell you what, I hope you've got a remedy to make this feel better, because that's the name of your song. So Remedy, how was that put together, and what was you two thinking when you wrote it?
Darren is the singer-songwriter of the group. I just do what I'm told. But Remedy basically...
I like that. I just do what I'm told.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Well, the real cool thing, let's just go into this. The real cool thing about Remedy is it sounds like it's electronic, but it's actually one synthesizer, and other than that, it is 2 acoustic guitars with massive effects and 1 bass, and then the drums that I programmed. That's it. And then
so you're the mastermind behind this production then, yeah? Darren, you're the mastermind behind the production.
Yeah, pretty much. I play everything, and, you know, Cheryl comes in, and if I need her to, she'll play live drums. She'll do keyboards, depending on what it is, you know? So.
Yep.
Fantastic. I like how the both of you are so multi-talented when it comes to musicians. I can't even play one instrument, let alone God knows how many. There's a group, you know, from South Africa who does very much the same, you know, but you two, multi-talented. I'm very proud of you both, and I'm very proud of the music that's going to be played tonight. So let's play Remedy. I'm going to squint. If everybody sees me squint this evening, please feel sorry for me. I've come out of hospital, come onto the show, and I'm hoping that I'm doing a good job of tonight's show. Okay, but if I'm squinting, it's because I can't see. Okay, so Remedy. Okay, by the Darren Holland Project. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Darren Holland Project, if you can hear it, give us a big thumbs up. If not, everyone else can, and they're enjoying your music, okay? Here we go.
Wake up, feel the motion, hold tight, new emotion, connecting all this energy. Someday with all the aces, I know we'll escape this. Time's up, find me a remedy. It's a hard life to know. I've been chilled to the bone when I came around that one sunshiny day. Tell me, is it easier to love or walk away? Look up, near disaster, speed up, going faster. Mind's eye connects all the energy. Someday we'll escape it, move on to far out spaces. Time's up, find me a remedy. It's a hard life to know. I've been chilled to the bone when I came around that one sunshiny day. Tell me, is it easier to love or walk away? It's a hard life to know. I've been chilled to the bone when I came around that one sunshiny day. Tell me, is it easier to love or walk away? Make up and feel the sunshine. Hold tight, grab a good time. Connect with all this energy. Someday we'll escape it, move on to far out spaces. Time's up, find me a remedy.
Might I add?
Fantastic. That's it.
Three
Go for it.
chords. Up.
Three
You
what,
went-
sorry?
3 chords. That's it. A,
3 chords,
G,
wow.
D. And then the chorus is G, D, A. That's it. Entire
Do you
song.
know what?
A,
Muriel from My Indie Radio picked up on that, Darren.
Mhm.
And she said, what an amazing way to put music together, you know, and I think she was thinking about that as well. You've got thumbs up from people. Everybody likes that track. So that's a good way tonight. Can I thank our listeners tonight? We've got some great listeners tonight who is listening and commenting. I'm trying to get through all your comments as fast as I'm doing it, the more you're putting them in. They will remain on the show this evening. So at the end of this evening, if you want to look back at your comments, and also for the Darren Holland Project to look back at their comments, there's some great comments coming in, and you know, keep that going this evening. Okay, so I promised these two because they said to me outside of the show, AJ, how does One Life work? One Life works in a way in which we collaborate indie artists with the local and national charity scene around the world. We have been raising awareness for charities nationally for the last 6 years. We have worked together as artists to create music. We've also worked together as artists to go on festivals. We've also worked together as artists to make a single which will go dedicated to a charity of their choice. Over the past 6 years, I have been honored to be part of this project at One Life and, you know, bring this One Life team together. But I've also been part of meeting hundreds of artists out there who put a smile on my face every day because they are working with a charity and actually promoting that charity, supporting that charity, raising awareness of that charity with a big smile on their face. And not getting on stage for multi-millions pounds. I don't think there's any artist who owns that anyway. But they're getting on stage to help local and national charities. And it always makes me smile to read your posts every single day that I wake up. So what I did say to the Darren Holland Project is, yes, we do have our featured charity of the month, but we also, as a team, find out from each other who are the charities that are really dedicated, that we, look after ourselves as indie artists, but also to make sure that artists charity wheel at the end of the month, we may get an opportunity to highlight that charity a bit longer. But in relation to highlighting your charity, please, when you come on the show, it's a time to remember is that One Life is a community of people who need that support from your charity. So the more information you give us at One Life about your charity after your show tonight, the more the support that friends and family can get from your charity. And I know the one that you've chosen, Darren, is very close to your heart. In relation to it had some sort of implications and impact on your family. And it's the reason why you've chosen your charity, which is called Overbrook. So I'm going to take a back seat. I'm going to get over to Darren to tell everybody about the charity that they've chosen.
So it's called Overbrook Freelander Program.
Yeah, it's the Friedlander Program, which is really for adults who are
children.
mentally, physically disabled, blind, deaf, whatever. It's for them, ones who are over 35, to help them get things that they absolutely need.
Mm-hmm. It actually it does quite a few things. Actually, it allows them to live independently, whether that's themselves or in a group home with others with the same situation and issues. It also teaches them a skill, to be able to, have purpose in life. Everyone deserves that. Yeah. I actually wrote everything down that I wanted to talk about with this. So they provide comprehensive day and residential programs for adults with intellectual disabilities who are also blind, usually visually impaired, or deafblind, allowing them to actively participate in their community and live fulfilling lives with necessary support. So it's been very impactful for Darren's family, because two of his brothers were involved in
my only two brothers.
Sorry. His two brothers were involved in this program, and sadly one of his brothers did pass away, but his remaining brother is still within the program, and still getting assistance, and it's a great program for those in need.
Yeah.
Fantastic, Darren. It must be for you, Darren. The actual charity means a lot more. And I think a lot of our artists who come on the show will often being highlighted charities that is close to the heart, but the connection, isn't always there. And it's the charities where the connection is there personally as well. And Darren, from our hearts at One Life, we will send you a special hug and a special, it must have been awful, but to know that charity's there for your other brother, but to know that they are looking after him, supporting him, doing the best that they can to look after him. Can I just ask about one thing? Over in the UK, we're very dependent on charitable donations. We're very dependent on, people walking the streets with a money tin still, that the UK government are still not supporting our charities in the best way they possibly can. It's not a dig at our government. It is a dig at that's what the facts are. With a lot of charities out there who are basically having to fold, not give the support. We had a charity on the Will and Hospice who were on 2 or 3 months ago, and they were saying that they were having to close units, they were having to stop the community support out in the community just because there just wasn't enough support or help or money, and so here we have another charity who, you know, is very close to someone's family member who is going to need your support. Okay, so we have got the details of the Overbrook charity on the screen right for you now, who you can find out some more information. Darren, I know it's very hard for you to talk about in relation to your brother, but I'm sure in relation to promoting that charity, if anybody wants to know any more information after the show, they can come to you directly as a family and talk about how much, you know, you believe that charity has supported you as a family, but how they have supported other charities as well. Can I just ask, in relation to the charity itself, have you done any direct work for the charity? I know, obviously, you support them, but have you done any direct work for them?
I have not, because we moved from the Philadelphia area away from Overbrook. And this charity started, I'm guessing about 15 years ago, maybe 20 at the most. It was started right after my brothers were put into the program taken from Overbrook into the community, because they lived at Overbrook before that. Basically, my older brother lived there. He would come home. Me and my parents would go and pick him up every weekend. He went and lived at the school during the week, and so we'd bring him home on weekends. My younger brother went to Elwyn Institute, which, because initially he was not blind and not deaf. He was mentally disabled, but that was the extent of it. So he went to a different place where he would come home daily. You know, every day he would get on a school bus, go in the mornings, and come back.
But as he got older, he developed vision issues as well, and was moved into the Overbrook School as well. See, the Overbrook School is a school specifically for blind people. And
yeah, it was.
So this Freelander program was an opposite of that for the adults who graduated the school into having to live on their own.
Overbrook was initially only a blind school until the early 60s, because what happened was there was an outbreak in the States of rubella, German measles, whatever you want to call it. My mother got it. That's why my older brother was that way. You know, so at that point, Overbrook was one of the places where they developed a program for people who were like Bryan, who were blind, deaf, mentally disabled, basically on the level of a 3-year-old.
And he was also non-vocal.
Yeah, he was totally non-vocal. You know,
They sound an amazing organisation. They really do. You know, Dan, we're halfway through the show. Dan, what I would like to basically get hold of you about is finding out a bit more about how us at One Life can help this organisation a lot more than we have done tonight. I think we've got 2 people who can help you. So I'm going to say 2 things to you now, okay? So Gabe Shulman, if you're listening, Gabe is one of our One Life music tutors, okay, and also one of our One Life team members. He's in charge of putting together venues around America for artists to go and play at. And he's also looking at doing mini festivals for One Life, all things of which are in the pipeline. But Gabe, if you're listening to tonight's show, please listen to the show a little bit more, because what I'd love to try and figure out is throughout the year of 2025, we can find out more about this charity and all the indie artists who are connected to One Life. We put a little bit of a festival on for this charity and we raise awareness as much as we can. So I'm going to tag Gabe in this. And, you know, the power of One Life is we have access to a lot of people. And I think this charity needs some awareness and support So my gift to you from One Life is I will work with Gabe as hard as I can to provide a project for your charity. So if you're not chosen next month on the wheel, we will highlight your charity in a way that we will support them in 2025 and find a little project for us to do as One Life artists, particularly for your charity. So, Gabe, if you're listening, I'm going to tag you on tonight's show, and we're going to get a little festival going for this amazing charity. I think it's one that we all need to, and I think that'll put a smile on Darren's face as well, because I think Darren is a very brave man to talk to us about this tonight on the show, live in front of everybody. And we're all very proud of you. So, Darren, I hope you don't mind. We're going to move away from this now, because what I want to do is I want to play some music. I want to let everybody know more about your great music and the second track that you sent through. And then after that, we've got a game show for couples, because we're coming into Valentine's Day. So we've got a game show for you two. And out there in the audience, we've got lots of couples out there in the audience tonight. So what I need you to do while we're playing this song, I need you to get a pen and paper, okay? And, well, pen and notepad if you've got one, because you're going to be writing things down, okay? So if you're in the audience on our comment section and you're sitting next to your spouse, please collect a pen and paper, because we are going to play the game show, How Much Do You Know Your Partner? Okay, that is the game show that's coming up this evening live, and I'll explain a bit more after I've done the music. Okay, so the music this evening, before we do the game show, is coming live from the Darren Holland Project. And then the next song is called Lemon Drop. Why Lemon Drop? Couldn't it be Orange Drop, Pear Drop? Why Lemon Drop?
Well,
It's sweet and it's sour.
yep.
I get it. I get it.
And
Just like life.
yeah, you know, sometimes you can suck on it and savor it for a long time, and sometimes life's over really quick, and therefore you bit into it too hard.
Yep.
I don't know how else to explain the song. The song is about having that moment, the moment in time where you exist. You know, it's
You want to remember.
yeah.
You know? Like
It's
there's
very cool.
a line in there, way out beautiful life, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Fantastic.
it can be happy, it could be sad, it could be hard, it could be easy, you know, but
any which way.
Well,
you
I
made
tell you, every way, which way. Okay, so out there in the audience this evening, suck on a lemon, enjoy the song, and I hope it's not too sour for you, okay? Here we go. to love it. I tell you what, you're doing that, Cheryl. There's a lot of love out there for you tonight. Have you seen the comments? They're exploding. Great comments, and I agree with every single one of them in terms of your vocals are amazing. You're a very amazing couple together when you sing. You know, the tracks that you put together are very, get you up and dancing. Muriel tonight, I tell you what, she doesn't often say it, but she's up and dancing in France tonight. You've got her dancing. So that's absolutely fantastic. The comments keep on flooding through for you. So you've got some great fans out there. You can read the comments as they're going along. One comment I just got when it sounded about the game show, someone said, the game show sounds scary. Come on, look at that little cute penguin. How can that be scary, everybody? That's not scary. Okay, so the time has come to empty the pockets of our indie artists, okay? So basically, it's not going to empty them that you can't live, okay? It's a very, very friendly quiz. I'm not too over the top. So basically, what's going to happen is we're going to put a prize fund of $2 per question that you get wrong each. And basically, the game show tonight is very easy. It's 10 questions, okay? Let's see how well you know your partners, okay? So we're going to let the quiz show ask you the question. Write down the answer to the question. Hide it from your partner. So if you're playing this out in the land of Facebook and YouTube, and also X, please join along because it's a bit of fun for this evening, okay? Hide it away from your partner, okay? Write it down on a piece of paper, and then one at a time we'll ask you to reveal the answer. If you get it wrong, it is $2 to the Tim Tebow Foundation, okay? Hopefully you two have been married for some time now. You know each other really, really well, but there may be some questions that actually catch you out. No arguing out there in this world, okay? It's a friendly competition, and it's also a friendly thing about knowing your partner. I'll tell you what, we get asked that question, how well do we know our partners very well? And I think always the first one you get asked is the colour of each other's eyes. Before we do the quiz tonight, Cheryl, do you know Darren's eye colour?
Yes.
Without looking?
Yes.
John?
Hazel.
Hazel. Darren is hazel. Darren, Shells.
Blue.
Oh.
Cheryl, you was looking. You cannot give him an answer.
I already knew.
Oh, I know you knew, Darren. I'm jesting. But this time, okay, don't face away from each other, but to try and cover your answers, okay? Because I want this to be the best possible quiz show that we can do. So if you're joining along, please put in the comments how you're getting along and how you're doing, okay? Put in the comments, it'll be quite interesting. Okay, I'm going to go behind the scenes, everybody. I'm going to get on our game show. Remember, $2 to the Tim Tebow Foundation. Doesn't sound much, but when we put it all together, $350 later, we're doing well between us as indie artists. Okay, so here we go for tonight's game show. How well do you know your partner?
Take this fun test together to see which one knows the other one better. Keep track of how many you get correct, then check your results at the end. Let's get started.
Okay, first things first, can you hear the game show this evening?
Yes.
That's good. Right. Darren sounding very nervous. I'm behind the screen. I can't see your faces, okay? So I can't see your reactions. You may still be able to see me, but I can't see you, okay? So no pulling any funny faces. Okay, so let's get started.
What is your partner's zodiac sign?
Okay, so what is your partner's zodiac sign? Write it down. Okay, who shall I ask first? I think I'm going to ask Darren. Darren, what is Cheryl's zodiac sign?
I don't know. I don't follow zodiacs at all. So that's
$2 already.
No, I know her birthday.
But you don't know her zodiac sign.
No, I really don't follow that type of stuff. It's like
Cheryl, have you saved yourself $2? Do you know what your partner's is?
Yes, he's the Aries.
What is it? He's an Aries. Down, are you an Aries?
Yes. I guess.
Yeah. So Darren owes $2. Cheryl, you don't owe nothing. You got it right. Well done. Okay, so that's how the game works. Okay, let's get the next one. See if the next one's easier for everybody. Okay, out there in the audience, that was a tough start. Poor Darren.
If they could meet any celebrity, who would it be?
Ooh, let's see if you know your celebrity crushes out there. Okay, so write down your celebrity crushes. If you can meet any celebrity, that doesn't have to be a crush. It could be someone you love in the music scene. You'd really like to meet them. How well do you know your partner when it comes to people who they'd love to meet?
Wow.
You written it down?
No, my pen's not working. Okay. And
There's so many. I have no idea.
Just put one down. I'm sure there's so many. He's got loads, has he?
pen's not
Okay,
working.
we're gonna give you 10. We're gonna give you 10 seconds. If your pen doesn't work, you just have to shout it out. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just shout it out.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to go this time to Darren. If Cheryl was to meet any celebrity in the world, who would she love to meet the most?
Simon Le Bon.
Ooh, is that true, Cheryl?
Yeah.
It is. Why Simon Le Bon, Cheryl? Why have you chosen him? What's so fantastic about Simon?
Have you heard his
Yeah,
voice?
He's amazing
I mean,
vocalist.
I have.
Doesn't hurt that he's cute. So
I care about that.
Fantastic. Cheryl. So let's for Darren then. What did you put for Darren?
I put Eminem.
Oh wow.
Eminem.
I actually wouldn't have gone that way. I was going Drew Carey.
Oh, Cheryl has lost her first $2 because of a bit of a disagreement on the celebrity. But yeah, okay. I'll leave you two with that one afterwards. We're going to go on to the next question because that one's going to cause an argument later. Okay, so the very next question, here we go. How are you getting on out there? Okay, so next question coming up.
What's their favorite ice cream flavor?
Ooh. Do you two eat ice cream?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can
Okay.
you tell?
Do you know each other's favorite ice cream? Have you written it down?
Yep.
Okay. Darren, what's Cheryl's favorite ice cream?
Pistachio.
Yep.
Is that right, Cheryl?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. And Cheryl, Darren's favorite ice cream?
Vanilla.
Yes.
Vanilla. That's correct. Fantastic, guy. At least the ice cream passed the test. I'm going to ask a very special request from Jen Cat. If you're out there, Jen Cat, as you are listening to tonight's show all the way through, can you keep an eye on the scores for these two? Okay, to see how much money we get from them, because I'm completely losing track already. Okay, so we're on question 4. Okay, and we'll see what the next question is. Okay.
What song could your partner listen to on repeat without ever getting tired of it?
Oh man.
A song that you would listen to on repeat and never get tired of it.
Can I clarify?
I think it's your 2 songs tonight. I'd put it on repeat. I'd listen to your 2 song on repeat and never get tired of it. It was a great song.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Go on then.
So, could it be one of our songs?
If it's on repeat, it's what Darren would listen to, and he can't give you help. It's what Darren would listen to on repeat, okay, without ever getting rid of it, okay, getting tired of it, okay. Zach is saying for Cheryl, okay. Okay, your time is up. Okay, Darren, what do you think Cheryl would listen to and never give it up, never get tired of it?
Lemon Drop.
Yep.
Lemon drop. Okay. Okay. Was that your first thought, Cheryl? Was lemon drop the only one in your head, or did you think it was something from the 80s that you was listening to and you've still got it going on in your house now?
I can listen to Lemon Drop over and over and over.
It's lemon drop. And so for Cheryl, was that the same for Darren?
Yeah.
Did you say lemon drop? Darren,
Yeah.
come on, be truthful. Stop trying to keep the money, Darren. Was there a song in your head that you listened to over and over again?
Yeah.
Lemon drop. Okay, fantastic. Listening to your own songs over and over again is the best way to be an indie artist, especially if you've got a catchy song. I do it with my records. I'll tell you what, I've got certain songs. The one that got put out for the Red Carpet Awards, My Life is Real, is our theme song. But also, I probably listen to it quite a few times per week because actually there's a lot of lyrics in that keep me going. And even though I wrote them, it was written from the heart and they really helped me get through my day. So, you know, the fact that you've chosen your own song, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Okay, so we don't get nothing for the Tim Tebow Foundation. They both wrote that. Okay, let's go for the next one. Let's see what the question is.
What are they most afraid of?
Oh, I like this one. We do this one in our house quite a lot when it comes to what are you most afraid of. Things like snakes and spiders and things like that. I bet people have got that on their notepads out there, okay, in the audience. I bet you've got snakes and spiders on there.
Yeah. I would say that that one is going to pop up with both of us, and it's going to be the same one.
Go on then, go for it. Cheryl, you say first. You say first.
Spiders.
Absolutely.
Spiders. You both spiders. Do you get a lot?
Bye, Muriel. And you can ask Jen. She will tell you how much I hate spiders.
Do you get a lot of spiders where you are?
No, not now. Our house has been fully. They're done here.
When we first moved here,
when
yes.
we first moved here. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic, brilliant. Okay, well, let's get off the topic of spiders. Let's go to the next question because we are running out of time this evening.
Okay.
Let's go to the next one. Here we go. And I don't like spiders, even talking about it. But
If your partner could have any animal as a pet, what would they choose?
okay, if your partner could have a pet, what would they choose? What's your partner's favorite animal?
Cheryl's is a bearded dragon.
Yes.
Yeah,
Cheryl's is a bearded dragon. That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Darren is a petite or toy Pomeranian.
Absolutely. Poms are the best dog ever, even though they never listen.
You know what? I love this couple tonight. I tell you what, I've seen this game played in many theme sort of like butlins and things like that over in the UK. I don't know what the version is over in America. And I've seen this game played so many times, and people go on stage and they will literally get in an argument and throw chairs at each other because they don't know their partner. You two, I tell you what, it's almost as though you're in tune with each other completely. You know, you know everything there is about each other. And I tell you what, I'm not letting my partner watch tonight's show because she'll say, how come you don't know that much about me? That's not fair. You know, you need to start learning after 3 years. So I tell you, I'm not letting her watch tonight's show. You two know each other really well. Okay, question 7.
Okay.
Which movie or TV show can they watch over and over?
That's an easy one.
Is that an easy one, is it?
And
Is
this one
it
will be Jaws.
Absolutely, 100%.
No doubt.
Jaws?
Jaws.
I wouldn't put you down as Jaws. I would not put you down as Jaws, people.
Oh my gosh, it's like the best movie ever.
We actually
Is it better than is it better than Megalodon? Because the new version of that is Megalodon, isn't it? The massive great big sharks. But you can't beat Jaws, can you?
No.
Megalodon was great. Okay, don't get me
It
wrong.
was good.
Well, I thought it was great.
Okay, but Megalodon didn't have a scene in it where Chief Brody and his kid, Sean, which was a little kid sitting at the table making faces at each other. That scene was never planned.
It doesn't matter.
They did things
Okay.
that just can't be repeated.
We will go into a Jaws episode another night, okay? We'll have a complete 1 hour show on how much we love Jaws, but we've got to get on tonight's show, okay? Question 8, everyone.
What's their favorite app on their phone?
Oh, apps on phones. Now, come on, you two. Who spends the most time on their phone?
We both do.
We both do.
Mm-hmm.
And how many roughly hours are you on your phone? Are you one of these couples who get home from work and sit down on the sofa and that's it? You don't talk for the rest of the night? Or do you give each other time and put the phones away?
We do put our phones away a lot when we're together. But for my answer for him is going to be Facebook Messenger.
Facebook Messenger for Darren. Is that true, Darren? Do you spend most of your time on Facebook Messenger?
It's kind of a dual thing,
Yeah,
Facebook and Messenger together.
You know what?
Hang on, let's hear what Darren says because there's some debate on this one.
I am on Facebook Messenger continuously, but also it's like I'm right now I'm having a problem deciding between Facebook Messenger or TikTok. Love TikTok.
Oh, Cheryl, I am actually. Do you know what? By the reaction of Darren's face, I think his favorite app is TikTok, and you said Messenger. So that's another $2 from you, Cheryl. I'm afraid, okay, because he has said TikTok. Okay, so Darren, how about Cheryl?
Time's ticking.
I know. I'm thinking it's just Facebook in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facebook in general, Cheryl. Have you got another app which you're really, really in love with that you spend your time on the phone?
Aside from Facebook, because I'm
Aside
kind
from
of addicted to Facebook Reels, but I do have a game app that I play a lot too. But Facebook Reels is pretty much the most common.
It's probably the most saying. Okay, cool. Okay, brilliant, excellent. Okay, so I think that one was to Cheryl because Darren was more TikTok. So that's $2 from Cheryl. Okay, so we are on question 9. Everybody out there, how are you doing in Facebook world, YouTube world, and X? Are you playing this with your partners? We'd love to see what your comments are and how it's going on in your family. Has it caused any arguments this evening, or does your family, your partners, really know you as much as these two? Here we go. Question 9.
If your partner won the lottery, what is the first thing they would buy?
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one because I'll tell you what, if I won the lottery, I think me and Vanessa would be completely different on this one. I think I'd be like, I want to buy a house and go on holiday. Actually, Vanessa's just walked past me. I'm going to see if she smiles to this. If you won the lottery, Vanessa, what would you buy? A Ferrari. So there you go, everybody. Live on. Vanessa's just literally walking past me, and I asked that question. If she won the lottery, what would be the first thing she buys? So she's not going to put us up in a house. She's going to go zooming off in her own red Ferrari. Darren, Cheryl, what would she buy out of a lottery if she won it?
Probably a house in Cape May. Because Cape May is not only a great seaside town, but Cheryl's real into ghosts, and the whole town's supposedly haunted. So, it's cool.
Wow.
They have really beautiful Victorian houses there. It's really gorgeous.
Yes. Yeah. So
I'll tell you what, we're in this house, Cheryl, we'll have to speak after the program. In this house, me and my partner are really into ghost stories and really into ghosts as well. We love a bit of ghosts. Okay, so bit of something we've got in common there. So, Cheryl, I gather that's true by your reaction. How about Darren? What would he spend his money on if he won the lottery?
I'll tell you.
No, I have to tell you.
Oh, okay.
A custom guitar.
The only thing she didn't get, the only thing she didn't get on it was it would be a Gibson.
I was going to
totally custom. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, guitar, fantastic. I tell you what, before we do question 10 tonight, people out there in the audience are playing along, and there's some partners who have said that they won't play along. That's absolutely classic. I think it's brilliant. Jen Cat has just said good night. Good night, Jen Cat. Thank you for joining along. I'm going to have to make up a number now you've not given me. You can't go, Jen. You're the one who's keeping score. Cheryl's keeping score. That's fantastic. Okay. Jen Cat, I think Darren would want to buy a what? A McRib.
That would be second on his list.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not leaving.
Darren, seriously, Darren, if you won the lottery, I think you could buy the McRib franchise. Surely that'd be heaven.
All the McRibs you want.
That's right. What about?
Dude, that's cool. Great answer. Right, the next one and the final one for tonight. And
If your partner had a time machine, where would they go?
oh, the time machine question. I love Back to the Future. One of my favorite films of the 80s is Time Machine. And I'll tell you what, they promised us at Back to the Future that this was going to be real life when, it got to year 2000. I haven't seen us being able to go back to the future. But if you were able to, you two, Darren, where do you think Cheryl would go?
You know what? I'm trying to think here.
It's a hard one. And you've only got 10 seconds more to answer. If not, I'm going to take your money.
Yeah, you can on this one. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Darren's giving up his money on that. Do you know, I'll tell you what, Cheryl, I'll answer for you. I reckon you go back to 1980.
You know?
Am I right?
I probably would not want to go back.
Exactly. I wouldn't
You probably
either.
would not go back to that. All right. Okay. So where would you go then, Cheryl, if you were going to go back in time? What year would you go?
I honestly, I don't know.
I don't think either
I
one
don't
of
think I would
us.
take the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Both of us.
That's a cop out.
As a
It's
cop
a
out.
cop out, you two. It's a
No,
cop out, you
but-
two. Right, I tell you what. Hang on. Right, okay, look, we're nearly at the end of the night, you two. Okay, we can sit and argue this between the two of us. But I'll tell you what. The fact that you've got a time machine in your house, you can go anywhere. The fact that both of you are sitting there going, I don't know where I'd go. That's just, yeah. I think you need to come up with a better answer than that.
No, wait.
If I had to say, then I would say the late 60s.
No, I'm still saying nothing because have you seen the movie AI? Okay, or the movie Time Machine? I wouldn't do it whatsoever.
That's very true. No, that's very true. We get very technical with our movies this evening.
I'd rather always look ahead.
Do you know what? I love you. I tell you what, tonight's show, Jen is still with us. And Jen, thank you for bringing these two to me because they're an absolutely adorable couple and they're absolutely amazing music. And it's an absolute pleasure to interview them on One Life. It really is. You two, you've got 2025 in front of you, okay? Is there anything that you're really looking forward to? You've got a couple of minutes to give us a couple of things that are really, really you're going to be looking forward to this year in 2025.
Well, we're going to have a lot of releases throughout the year, hopefully. So I'm looking forward to that. And for me, on a personal level, I am going through school. So I'm in college right now. And after this semester, I'm going to be gaining my associate's degree, working towards my bachelor's degree. So that's exciting for me. Thanks. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to a lot of things. Our daughter is in a performance coming up soon. I'm looking forward to seeing that. So there's a lot of positives for the new year. So hopefully.
And visiting Zach this
summer.
Yeah,
we're going to visit our son Zach
down in Georgia
to go see his new house.
Yep.
Well, it's new to us, but he's been living there for a few years.
No, about a year.
I thought it was 2, but.
No.
So there's a lot of new and exciting things for us this year coming up. So
good. And we can all follow you. You know, we've put links up before tonight's show. There's going to be links set up for you, you know, in terms of where we can hear your music. I'm sure it's all over the place in relation to the major streaming cycles that people can play. Everybody can find your music, I gather.
Oh, absolutely. Linktree.com, the Darren Holland Project. We are on all major music platforms.
Apple,
even the little
Spotify,
obscure ones
YouTube.
we're on.
Yeah.
Brilliant. There you go. Everywhere, everybody. And we've got such a great, well, you've got such a great promoter. You know, Jen has really helped you out this evening. She's put lots of lovely comments in there for you. She's really behind you as a couple. And it's been absolutely fantastic having her comments this evening. So if anyone wants to know more about the Darren Holland Project and you cannot get hold of the Darren Holland Project, Jen Cat is right there behind you. She is there to answer any questions in relation to this amazing couple and this amazing band. So finally, there's lots of people who have commented this evening. Please go back to those comments this evening because everybody's been wishing you luck. Everybody's been putting great questions and answers about your music. Is there anyone out there that you really want to say a special thank you to wrap up the show this evening?
Just Jen.
Well, everybody actually that's supporting us and listening to our music and sharing our music. Everybody. We love you all, and thank you so much for your support.
Yeah, I mean, we're on a lot of stations at this point.
Yeah.
And I think the weird thing about our music is these stations, they're playing songs from our first album on up.
Yeah.
And it's sort of weird.
I know, we look back at our albums like, oh, we need to redo that, or oh, that kind of is not my favorite one. But people like it, so I'm not gonna, hey.
Yeah, and we have more than one station out there that's playing like 5 of our songs a day. You know,
so, it's fantastic to hear.
Thank you.
Fantastic to hear.
All the making radios and all that.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Muriel is great. So, I mean,
fantastic.
I don't know.
Keep doing it. Keep listening.
Brilliant. keep listening, and we will keep listening to you. Okay, and you know what? From One Life, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you very much for being very, very, very great guests. And we hope in the next 6 months we bring you back and you tell us more about your amazing journey into music and amazing stories about those charities. I will keep to my promise. I will get hold of Gabe after the show and some of the One Life team. We are quite a big team at the moment, so I'm sure there's someone out there who's listening to tonight's show who can support your charity in a big way tonight, because it has touched our hearts here tonight, and it was an absolutely amazing, story that you gave us in relation to how it impacted your family, but in terms of how that particular charity has been there to support you and many other families. So tonight's show, I am going to wrap up. I'm not going to wrap it up in my normal way. I'm going to do a bit of reflection on where I've been for the last week. I started off my week by building up a reputation of people thinking about supporting each other and making sure that they're there to support one and each other when it comes to local and national charities, when it comes to supporting each other as indie artists. We started the week and the end of last week talking about the LA fires. And those artists who are still putting music towards that album is growing and growing and growing. We're probably now about 500 artists on one album. And for £10 to listen to that album, it's not just £10. It is basically now gone up into about £5,000, which has been raised for the LA fires. But what I have seen is a message which has spread very quickly from artist to artist, from charity to charity, up to the governments, everywhere been spread. I saw that myself with Spencer Easel's show a couple of days ago. He came onto the show. He posted out that he'd been on One Life, and basically his show last 2 or 3 days ago reached the biggest numbers we've ever had. 2,500 people viewed his show, and over 158 likes on his show, and 300 more people joined in the One Life journey. Now, as I said to Spencer last night, do you know what? That's amazing. It's not me having numbers. It's you as a community showing that you're there for one another, and also you're there to support one another. those 2.5 thousand people have learned about the Tim Tebow Foundation, learned about how that effort of that charity is supporting children and families in America. Those 2.5 thousand people support and must support Spencer's music and music journey. You know, he just posted out on his Facebook sites, and basically it caused such a reaction that it became viral. And what I want to say to people out there tonight, do you know what? These indie artists work their socks off for you when it comes to bringing out new music and also putting a smile upon your faces, okay? They are not going to be earning multi-millions like the record labels. At the end of the day, they're doing it from the bottom of their heart because they love what they do. These two love it for the fact that they're doing it together as a couple and they enjoy each other's company, but also enjoy the music they both make together and the impact that it has. Listen to their favorite song together is what they've produced. So music is a magical thing. So tonight, when we come off the show, can you actually think about what does it mean? A click of a button. Well, to me, a click of a button, a subscribe, a like, spreads like wildfire. 2.5 thousand people pressed a like and made a comment, but 2.5 thousand people now know about the Tim Tebow Foundation, and 2.5 thousand people now are educated enough to be mindful about how they can keep their children safe, be able to, you know, watch out for those dangers that the children are going for. I'm proud to be hosting One Life. I'm proud to be the owner of One Life, but I need you as a part of a community to give the same promise as I do. Just click a button, just do a subscribe, just do a like, and follow these amazing indie artists in all that they do and all they sow, these local and national charities who need your help and need your money. I've reflected a lot tonight. It's probably the drugs given from the hospital, but it's time for me to get some sleep because tomorrow night we have got Major Resolve, remember. We've got Taylor D at 7 o'clock, and we close the very last time the Tim Tebow Foundation. So let's give it one last big effort tomorrow night. Come and join us. It's been an absolutely fantastic show. I'm going to say good night to you all, and we'll see you all very, very soon. All right. Good night.
Good night.
Take care, everyone.